Hey guys, this is Christian and I'm back in Sweden. I've been meaning to do this episode for a while now, but stuff just keeps getting in the way, so I'm sorry about that. But recently I encountered a person in my life that was very difficult, and it wasn't a friend of mine or anything like that, but it's someone that I had to deal with on a regular basis. And I'm just going to leave it at that because I really don't want to disclose any personal information about anyone. Just really want to honor people. But basically, this person's issue was anger. And could actually be a real pleasant person to be around at times, but you never knew what kind of mood he was in. And so that keeps you, kind of on edge. And just like, okay, what mood is he going to be in now? Is he going to be, in a good mood or in a bad mood? And he would just like blow up on people and would destroy relationships wherever he went. And it was, I really started having kind of a bad attitude about it. After a while, I noticed that I started avoiding this person and just like, kind of really separate myself from him. And it just didn't feel like me. I don't want to have a bad attitude about anyone. I don't want to be like all protective and like mad and stuff, because it just sucks. It sucks for me. So I was just praying about it and, thinking just like how Jesus he would never just because people were difficult to deal with, he would never just isolate himself from them. He was always seeking connection basically, but he had really good boundaries. So I just realized that, okay, I just need to have really solid boundaries with this person. And I read this quote recently that I feel is really, really good and just really hits the nail on the head what a boundary is. And it's by Danny Silk, who is one of my favorite speakers, and he was actually one of my teachers when I went to ministry school a couple years ago in California. But he said on Facebook that a boundary is simply you telling someone else what you will be doing. It's the ability to communicate that you have priorities and a dedication to protect those priorities. And that was just so good, because you really do not have to change who you are. You can't, the thing is, you can't control anyone else. If people want to behave really badly, they can. There's really nothing you can do about it. You can only control what you do and how you react to something. And even if I'm not treated with respect, I still really want to treat other people with respect. It's a core value that I have. And even if someone treats me really badly, I don't want to return that, because my core values is not dependent on what anybody else does. So I always want to treat people with respect. And like with this person, like he would blow up for no reason, and it was just a bunch of stuff, and you could tell, like, I tried to reason with him, but the thing is, when someone is angry and things like that, and like in this case, the issues that he brought up weren't the issues. The issue was the anger. And you can't talk to someone and try and reason with someone who's really angry. It's just like pouring gasoline on a fire, and it just blows up, and it just gets worse basically. So, and I could tell that this guy had I could see in his eyes that he had a lot of pain, from his past. And I don't know a ton about him, because I really don't know him that well. But I could tell, and it's never black and white with people, so I always want to be like understanding, but at the same time I don't want to be treated like crap. So what I did was I just put out boundaries with this person. And like, for example, if someone is treating you really disrespectfully, what you could do is just like, hey, listen, if you're going to talk to me, you're going to have to treat me with respect. And if they don't listen, then just leave the conversation, which is actually what I ended up doing one of the times, just leaving, because it's nothing you can do basically. So you can just control what you do, and then everybody, other people, they have to be responsible for what they do. But what you'll notice is that people will actually treat you with a lot more respect. And so you don't hit them back, with what they're doing and try to like punish them or anything. I mean, things like that. It's really sad, but it wrecks relationships. What that person does. So just be yourself and be friendly, be respectful with people, put up boundaries, just have boundaries in place so that you don't take crap, and just communicate, this is what I'm going to do. And that's pretty much it, yeah, hope that's helpful if you're in a similar situation. I know this is something that everybody pretty much has to deal with. And it can be tricky at times, especially if there's someone you have to interact with. And it could be family, it could be someone you work with, or housemates, roommates, and just pretty much anyone in your life that you encounter, someone in school. So feel free to comment about this. I'm sure this is something that could be discussed. It would be cool to just hear your experiences, and if you've learned anything, and thoughts, questions, whatever, put it down right here in the comments section on YouTube, or email me. I'm a little bit behind on my emails. I'm sorry about that, but I am going to catch up very soon. So if I haven't answered your email, I will. I haven't forgotten you. And thanks so much. I will see you next time, and take care.